No, 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 no. You don't have to have integrity to do a great job.
I do confess she's on fire. Rosalie is on fire.
Again, the open road lies before me. That open song.
We can make it happen. Turn things around. Let's be the change we want to see about. We are links in.
I am truly convinced that one of the top attributes a lawn care business can have is integrity. If you've got integrity, no, don't get me wrong. You don't have to have integrity to do a great job, okay? I understand that. But if you do have this attribute of integrity within you, then you're going to always do a great job. And if you fail, you're going to come back. You know, okay, let me put it this way. Not if you fail, but if you can't finish something, if it's not done right, you're going to come back and you're going to get it. That's what someone who wants lawn care is going to be looking at. They're going to be looking at what kind of job you did. I mean, if you've got clumps of grass laying all over the place, if it's grass is on the driveway, on the sidewalk, or blown out in the road, no, don't blow it in the road. Don't do that. But with integrity, you're gonna always do the best you can.
Got started and I didn't have no glasses. I do have things in my ear, they're earbuds. I gotta come up with something that'll work better. Those oversized things, they just don't fit, especially with my hat. And I gotta have my hat. They don't even work well with the other hats that I use. You gotta have a hat, and those things that go over your head, they just don't work quite as well. So for right now, I'm using these earbuds, jamming on some tunes, making some music, getting that rhythm, and keeping that flow going. this front part right here, this is a driveway. We actually thought about taking something and killing the grass off because there's plenty of gravel here. And that was before I took it over. I said, don't worry about it. I'll keep it cut. I'll keep it looking good. And what I'm doing is, this is cut. I've got it. The Gravely says it's set to 1/2 inch. Let me check. Okay, it says I'm set at 1.5. Now I haven't measured my blades to see the depth, the grass, the height, the blade height in the last few months. So they could be off. And matter of fact, I am certain that they're off because I was running X blades on them last year and I never did another blade height check on that. So I need to get that done. But what I was getting at is this part right here, I cut at 1.5, 1.5. I take it real low. But out this way on the rest of the property, it always looks a lot better when I raise this part up right here. I go up to 2.5, 3.5 inches. 3.5, 4 is as high as I go on this side. On the driveway, keep it low, 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 because this is gravel anyways, and this is where cars pull in and out. But on this side right here, I like to raise it up a little bit. It makes the grass look better. Getting a lot of stragglers on there, and because of all the stragglers, that 3.5 inches was just a bit too tall, and my fault, because I have not kept my blade sharp. Because I was getting a lot of stragglers, that 3.5 inches was just too tall. Now I could have went over it again, but it would have still wouldn't have done right. And I am going to go back over it again, but I'm going to drop it down to 3 inches. And it's already looking a lot better that way. Now, why is it doing that? Well, because of my negligence. I haven't sharpened my blades lately. You gotta schedule. And of course now, I've been down all year, ain't been able to work. Something happened, I had to be in the hospital. But what happens is, if you don't schedule maintenance time, and I've always done, I ain't slacked on this until this year, but if you don't schedule maintenance time, look at how dirty she is. If you don't schedule maintenance for your machines will schedule the maintenance for you. And I'm gonna tell you what, their timing is never convenient. So I kind of messed up right there. Normally, I don't make it that wide, and I usually try to keep a good edge. But these are rotten, and I think probably would be a good idea to get rid of them, or to have something different. At least I don't think that I would have these in here if it's my property, but it's not my property, and it's not the man's that I'm cutting the grass for. It belongs to someone else, and the only terms there is to keep the grass cut. So, and that's it. So anyway, yeah, I don't like that. I never have made it that deep before. Now, this isn't a sidewalk, granted. It's not a concrete edge or a driveway or sidewalk, like I was saying. But But anyway, and it still looks good when I'm done. It just doesn't, it's just not the way I would like for it to do. And I've only just started this property a few services ago, so we'll see how it goes. And you know, as you work on properties and you get to learning them, and I'm still learning this one, you know, you can't mow something 3 or 4 times and then understand every aspect of that property. It does take a little time, and this is one of the learning curves I'm learning to learn how to make this look better. And in a way, I did that on purpose because I wanted to see how it's going to look, and I still don't know because I'm not done cutting it yet, but we'll find out when I get done. Hey, little buddy. Hey, man. Look at here. Are you all right? Are you okay? Hey. Look at me. Are you okay? Come. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Come on. Can you hear me? I mean, you know, you just did a Peter Pan off of that mailbox. Are you gonna be all right? What's wrong? You need some battery? You need some charging? You got to pull it together. We got to share this with our friend. They're watching it right now. Come on. Don't worry. You get the rest of the day off because the machine done pooped out on us. We're going to have to call it a day and come back, okay? And come on. Come on. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. When I saw the camera hit the ground, I couldn't resist putting that in there. I hope that was somewhat entertaining. This video is going to be a little bit longer than the ones that I hope to produce, and for good reason, as you'll soon find out. Hello, friend. I'm Gary Cecil. The mower has reached a point where it just isn't cutting the mustard, or the grass to be more specific. I'll have to get the backup mower and come back and finish in the morning to leave my friend a nice, fresh, clean-cut looking yard, the way that I want to do it all the time. Now, you notice that I was weed eating inside a bordered area where normally plants and flowers and such are growing. Now, as a general rule, I don't do that, and the reason being is because I don't want to be held liable for any damages done to these things this early in the stage of my business. I'm just getting started. I'm sticking strictly to mow, blow, and go. As I develop my skills in delivering a high-quality, clean-cut lawn, this is going to take some extra time, but it will be well worth it. Over time, as my skills improve, so will the efficiency in my time doing the job. At this time, I want to give a shout out to Ben and Matt, two other lawn care professionals, also producers of lawn care channels, Acme Mowing and the Lawn Care Little Guy. Shortly after the Boring Channel released an episode revealing my predicament, Ben and Matt also followed suit to help me in some of the massive debt I've incurred this year, as I spent most of the year in the hospital fighting cancer. Due to the generosity and kindness of these men, over half of my debt has already been met. The YouTube community is a great bunch of folk. I wouldn't be where I'm at today and getting my business started had it not been for them. It's a group of people who network together to bring the best of lawn care services to both our communities, as well as help others who are trying to get started in the business, or just to learn and be more efficient and be better at the business that they already have going. This is also a community who views our competitors as assets to our own lives and our own businesses, not adversaries. The Boring Channel, for example, heard about my situation through two other members in the YouTube community who reaches out and uses their successes and their failures to help other people. Sean and Savannah of Spencer's Lawn Care. On a Saturday morning, the last day of July, Sean and Savannah did a giveaway of a brand new Toro Titan Max mower. And in fact, they said anywhere in the United States. And they wanted to try and deliver it to them personally. Well, the person that they chose was over 800 miles away. And they chose to make that trip in their own personal vehicle and pull that mower behind a trailer 800 miles away, only to get almost to their destination to find out that the hotel that they had reservations in gave their reservation away. And in turn, they ended up sleeping in the car that night. Wow! They could have gave that mower away to someone right there in their hometown, or just close, not that far away, but instead they chose me. They gave the mower to me. Wow. And that was one heck of a drive. As I learn and grow in the lawn care industry, my goal is to not only be a dependable and reliable service to my community around here, but also to other lawn care businesses, particularly for the solo operators or guys that just have one or two helpers with them. It's really a great thing when you're able to help each other out like that. In future videos that aren't quite as long as this one, hopefully, I'll be sharing both my successes and my failures. I'll be sharing the good, the bad, and the goofy, with some music to go along with it. Let's do that now. As always, glory be to the highest. From my family to yours, you take care.
With a name No matter which way you turn, you're among your peers. Oh, we are links in the chain. We are links in the chain. An important wagon on a moving train. In this we're all the same. We're links in the chain. We are links in the chain. We are links in the chain. An important wagon on a moving train. In this we're all the same. We are links in the chain, baby. We are links in a chain, yeah. An important wagon on a moving train. Yes, we are links in. Yes, we are links in the